Hello everyone, how are you and welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you how to crochet this beautiful and multi-purpose purse. For your information, this beautiful purse is made of the modified Larksfoot stitches. It has strong handle. This handle is made of Tunisian purse stitch and the front and the back side of this purse are very similar. It also has a hooker and a button. It's suitable for Qoran of this size. Have a look. Okay, now let me show you how to make it. Be ready and let's get started. For this project, I'm going to be using two different colors of yarn. The first one is green polyester yarn and another one is the orange one. 2.20mm crochet hook, stitch marker, D-ring, tapestry needles, and a pair of scissors. I have made a rectangle base for this project. It is made of the multicolor 4. A step-by-step tutorial on how to make this base is available on my previous video. As the base of this project is ready, so now I will directly make the main pattern. I will use the orange yarn. I have made the slip knot on the orange yarns. Now I will insert it to the hook and pull it through these two loops. Okay, then I will make chain 2, 1, 2. These 2 chains are counted as first double crochet. Then make normal double crochet on the second stitch, yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, yarn over, pull it through 2 last loops. 1 normal double crochet in the next 1 stitch, then chain 1, skip 1 stitch, make 1 double crochet in the next stitch. This double crochet is made on the upper stitch. Then make the second double crochet. This double crochet is made in the lower stitch. Now make the third double crochet. This double crochet is made on the upper stitch. This is what the pattern looks like. Then continue to make 1 chain, skip 1 stitch and make 1 double crochet in the upper stitch. Make the second double crochet in the lower stitch. Then make the third double crochet back to the upper stitch. Then you just need to repeat this pattern over and over again to complete this row. I've just made the last patterns for this row. Okay, now I'm gonna make a slip stitch on the top of the middle double crochet. And 1 more slip stitch on the top of the third double crochet. I will use the green yarn. This is the second row of the main pattern. For this row I'll use the green yarn. Okay, now chain 2, 1, 2. These chains are counted as first double crochet. Then I will make the second or the middle double crochet through the skip stitch on the previous row. Then the third double crochet on the top of the previous first double crochet. Then chain 1, skip 1 slip stitch and make first double crochet on the top of the previous third double crochet. Then make second double crochet through the skip stitch of the previous row. this is the middle double crochet. Then make third double crochet on the top of the previous first double crochet. Okay, this is what the patterns look like. Now repeat again, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make first double crochet on the top of the previous third double crochet. Make the second or the middle double crochet through the skip stitch of the previous row. Complete the double crochet. This is also called a wider or bigger double crochet. This is not a normal double crochet. Okay, now repeat again. Make the second double crochet or the middle double crochet through the skip stitch of the previous row. Complete the double crochet. Make the third double crochet on the top of the previous first double crochet. The pattern is so easy, isn't it? What you're gonna do is to repeat this pattern over and over again to complete this row. I've just arrived at the end of the green row and this is what it looks like. This is the middle double crochet of the green row. Now I'm gonna make the third one, but I will use the smaller hook to do yarn over in the way of making the third double crochet of this pattern. This is the smaller one. Okay, now I'm gonna make the third double crochet. Then I'll change the hook again using the bigger one. I will use this hook to complete this row. I don't want to change it because changing the hook in the middle of the word will change the results of the project. Okay, now chain 1. Then I will directly make a slip stitch on the top of the middle double crochet to complete the green row. Okay, now the green row is complete. I will make another slip stitch on the top of the third double crochet. This time I'm switching back to the orange yarn to start the new row. Okay, now chain 2. Just like before, this chain 2 is counted as the first double crochet of the orange row. Make a second or the middle double crochet through the top of the previous middle double crochet of the orange row. Make the third double crochet on the top of the first double crochet of the green row. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make the first double crochet on the top of the previous third double crochet of the green row. Then make the second double crochet on the top of the middle double crochet of the previous orange row. Make the third double crochet on the top of the first double crochet of the green row. Repeat again, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make first double crochet on the top of third double crochet of the green row. Make the second double crochet on the top of the middle double crochet of the previous orange row. Then make the third double crochet on the top of the first double crochet of the previous green row. Then repeat again. Repeat this pattern or stitches over and over again to complete this row and keep working with these stitches until you get the height you desire. Okay, now I'm arriving at the desired height. I'll make chain 1 and 1 slip stitch on the top of the middle double crochet. 1 more slip stitch on the top of the next double crochet. Then I will use the green yarn. This is the next row. I will make chain 1 and one more chain. These first 2 chains are counted as first single crochet. Then I will make a bigger double crochet between these 2 motifs. Then 1 single crochet on the top of the next first double crochet. Make 1 single crochet on each of these 3 double crochet. Then 1 bigger double crochet between these 2 motifs. Back to single crochet again. Make 1 single crochet on the top of each double crochet. And make a normal or bigger double crochet between these 2 motifs or between these 2 patterns, and repeat these stitches over and over again to complete this row. Now I'm at the end of this row. Make a slip stitch on the second stitch on the top of the bigger double crochet. We're not longer making any patterns from these parts. What we need to do is to make 1 single crochet on each of the stitches. But before we continue, better we put a stitch marker on the very first stitch like this, like what I do. You can use any type of stitch marker you have. Then continue to make 1 single crochet on each of the stitches and make as much as 3 first rows. This is the second row actually. I will make 1 more row to complete this part. This is the first row of the single crochet stitches. I will attach the D-ring on the left side of the project. This is how to determine the correct positions for the D-ring. You just need to put your project like this down. Use your finger to determine the correct positions for the D-ring. Well guys, this is the correct positions for the D-ring, so I will attach the D-ring here. Now I'm gonna make 5 single crochet inside the D-ring or through the D-ring. You can make 4, 5 or 6, but I prefer 5 single crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5. The D-ring has been perfectly attached on the project. Now what you're gonna do is to make 1 single crochet on each of the stitch and make 1 more row of single crochet. So the total amount of single crochet rows are 4. I'm at the last part of 4th single crochet row. I'll remove the stitch marker and continue to make 2 last single crochet. As the final part of this project, I will make 1 slip stitch in each of the stitches until the end of this row. This one is the last slip stitch. I'll do it from the other side of the project. I grab the yarn, then I will directly cut the yarn and hide the yarn tail. This project is almost complete. For the last part, I'm gonna make a strap. This strap is made in the middle of the project, exactly at the back side of this project. This strap is made of 8 single crochet. Firstly, grab the yarn, pull it through 2 loops and make chain 2. These chains 2 represent first single crochet. Then I will make 7 single crochet, which is mean 1 single crochet in each of next 7 stitches. This is the third single crochet, fourth single crochet, 6 single crochet, 7 and 8. There are 8 single crochet. Then make turning chain, then the work, and repeat the single crochet, which is mean you need to make 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. Then repeat this over and over again until you get the length you desire. This is the 8 rows of this strap. I'll make chain 1 as a turning chains, then the work, and I'll make 1 single crochet on the first stitch. Then I'll make 5 chains to create a hole for the strap as a hooker. Okay, 5 chains are ready. I will make 1 more single crochet in the last stitch. Then chains 1 are turning chains. I will make 2 more rows of single crochet to complete the strap. This strap collapse is ready now, and this is what it looks like. I will cut this yarn and hide these yarn tails within the straps. Finally, I will attach the button. This purse is finally ready. It looks so beautiful and suitable for Qoran of this size. Well everyone, I hope you like this pattern. Thank you for watching this video and see you again. Assalamualaikum.